Can Tonio Burton defeat Charles Griffen today at the 2022 Cali Pro? I did a comparison between Griffen and the other two top guys, which I estimate Shaban and Presti would have been. And it looked like Griffen was smoking them, to be honest, with all due respect. Hey, Griffen is on fire. But there is another dude here, Tonio Burton. Do you guys think that he can take Charles Griffen? Do you guys think that he can surprise and shock the field and win his ticket to the Olympia in the open class? Tonio Burton, former 212 athlete. I began with the front lat spread because I wanted to use the Legion Sports Fest for Burton, and there was no front double from that event. No good picture anyway. Front lat spread is a Griffen pose all the way. He is outstanding. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I've seen a comparison yet where it was this close. I suppose Blessing Awudibu was pretty close in the front lat spread too. But Tonio Burton, can you believe the size of this guy? Thought I missized it. But I mean, look at the lineups from the Legion Sports Fest if you have time. I mean, check it out. And he stacks up size-wise very good against guys like Regan Grimes, for goodness sakes. I do not know what he was doing at 212. I mean, he must have been exactly 212. Wow. Huge guy. And a very good pose, by the way, this front lat spread. I don't see anybody but Griffen defeating him in this shot. Go to the front double, and this is what I was talking about. I have to use a Mr. Olympia version. And it does look like he's a little bit more slender. Of course, he was, who knows how heavy he was at the Legions. He could get as heavy as he wanted. But I'm sure he wasn't too much over 212 because here he was 212. Obviously, he made weight. And he looks huge still. His midsection looks peeled. Now, this is where Griffen, he's awesome. Look at those cannonball biceps. Who could defeat cannonball biceps? Certainly not Tonio Burton. But it's bodybuilding, guys. That's 2 shots, ladies and gentlemen. You can't win a bodybuilding competition on that alone. You don't win friends with salad. Hey, turn to the side. And I'm sure you guys are going to get mad at me and say, oh, you missized this one. At least wait till the event. I'm sure they're going to stand next to each other, and then you can probably criticize me. Tonio is standing a little bit straighter, but even so, I don't think they're that much different. There was a picture of them two standing next to each other on Instagram. They got their little number tickets, things of that nature, and they're not far off. This is a situation where it is chest development. Look at the size of the pecs for Tonio. Little bit of gyno, but I guess he got that fixed. Versus a much more peeled, a much bigger armed, I must say, Charles Griffen. He is awesome. This is the side tricep, I guess. And I guess Tonio is going for a hoo-ha. This is a hoo-ha pose, not the side tricep. But it can be used as such. But I really don't think that he can touch Mr. Griffen. So Griffen was, like I said, was defeating Presti. He was defeating Shaban, in my opinion. And it looks like thus far he's pretty much smoking the rest of the field. Do not know why I did not pick him as the winner. But that's just the first 4 shots. There's still 4 remaining, including these, the back shots. And this is where it can make or break a competition. Now, I definitely see some potential. Now, I'll keep in mind how I'm wording this. I see a potential for a victory here for Tonio Burton. It was close in the first couple of shots, admit it. Close on the side as well, if he could get a good side tricep out of him. But here it is definitely close where you can see if he dries out a little bit more, you get some more separation in the lats, Tonio, he can match back for back with this incredible back development for Griffen. Griffen is incredible. Now the glute setup, obviously Tonio winning in that edge, but the hamstrings are much more peeled for Griffen. Calves go to Tonio. If he gets a little bit more dried out in those hamstrings, it's going to be a matchup, guys. Rear double. Same thing here. Now keep in mind the way I was wording it. I'm still giving it to Griffen. He's just got more size, more impact. He's got the hamstring separation, which points to the almighty condition. But back for back, even you Griffen diehards have to admit that this Tonio Burton, he's incredible, and he will be pushing, I think. I think this is closer than the other two dudes that I had in that three-way yesterday. I think Tonio could get into that second place position and maybe even vie for a win, depending on how they look, guys. Here's the abs and thigh, and this is, they're built differently. Griffen, much longer legged and a much longer torso for Tonio. They both look good. This is a turn sideways, and if you don't like then this one, if Lou hits this one, then Arnold then hits this one. And you see, Charles Griffen can win the abs and thigh just like that. Finish this one off. What a matchup. What an eye-opener. I'm sure a lot of you are shaking your head about how I sized this, but trust me, when you watch the matchup today, and I hope you do, you will see that Tonio Burton, he's bigger than most people think. He's a lot bigger than Clarita. He's bigger than Clarita. Anyway, I think there's a strong case for Tonio Burton to place second in this one. Who did I have in my prediction list? Well, we don't need to discuss that until the event's over. Until the event's over. If I call myself foolish and then I end up being right, then I guess I would be a double foolish. But I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, going to be an awesome show. Looks like Griffen is a shoe-in for a win if... It's all about ifs, guys. If he brings this package. And like I said earlier, he nailed it at the Indy, so can he do that again? Hard to say. Can't wait to see the first call-out in this one. Going to be exciting. 2022 Cali Pro, check it out. Hit thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel. Have a good day.